What's up, everybody? Full Measures here, back from the nerdmentality.com with another Blu-ray review on a recently released anthology horror movie from Magnolia Pictures under their Magnet brand, and that is the all-female directed, like I said, horror anthology XX or 20 or I don't know. It's XX. 4 different female directors involved. Roxanne Benjamin, who directed one of the segments from Southbound, another horror anthology film. You have Karyn Kusama, who directed The Invitation, which I thought was really, really good. Annie Clark in her directorial debut, and then Jovanka Vuckovic. I don't know if I pronounced that right. And then there's this really cool animation that kind of ties the different stories together. And that was by Sofia Carrillo. And that was really, really creepy and really, really enjoyable to watch. The first film, The Box, it opens with a little kid and his family on a subway, and there's a strange man there. And then the strange man lets the little boy look inside of his box, the gift that he has, and then strange things start happening to the boy and his family. It was enjoyable. It had some good atmosphere to it. The performances were good for that one. The only thing is it really, really lacked a payoff. That was The Box, the first one that was directed by Jovanka Vuckovic. The second one was called The Birthday Party, and that was Annie Clark in her directorial debut. And this one was my favorite of the entire bunch. I'm not even going to get into any details of it. I'll just say it takes place at a birthday party. It's more of a horror comedy than a straight horror film. It's quirky. It's weird. It's almost like an insane 20-minute music video. I loved it. It was my favorite part of the entire package here. And then after that, it was kind of downhill. Just because the next couple things were a little bit more cliche and a little bit more just standard horror fare. Like the next one was called The Fall, directed by the Roxanne Benjamin, like I mentioned, from Southbound, and it was fine. It was a decent little creature feature type thing, with some okay violence and everything. So I mean, I think horror fans will enjoy that. But again, it's not something you haven't seen before, but that's fine. And then the final one, Her Only Living Son. It kind of sort of lacked a payoff overall compared to the enjoyable journey. So I mean, I'd say the first film and the final film are pretty strong, but they do lack a payoff. The Birthday Party, phenomenal. That's the peak of the whole package for me. And Don't Fall is just okay. But overall, I don't think any of the 4 stories are unbearable or anything like that. I actually think they're all quite good for an anthology film, and I would actually put this in probably one of the much better anthology films I've seen. I mean, every single one of the 4 stories is very solid, and I think there's something in 20 or XX or whatever you want to call it for everybody to love or enjoy if you're a horror fan. There's definitely something in here for everybody, from creature features to weird quirky stories to supernatural stuff. So I mean, everything's covered here, which is really, really nice, and it's all very high quality. I mean, the disc itself, it comes with this artwork, which is okay, and then same stuff on the disc on the inside there, but it is packed with special features. You get the making of the box, a set vision in 360 with a behind-the-scenes look at the birthday party, a behind-the-scenes photo gallery for the birthday party, Don't Fall stunts and special effects, behind the scenes of Her Only Living Son, interviews with directors of every one of the films, and then an interview even with the person who did the animation, Sofia Carrillo. So pretty much everything's covered here. You get the making ofs and the interviews for all the different segments of the film. And yeah, that is, again, 20 or XX or whatever you want to call it. Very, very enjoyable horror anthology film. Not a perfect film. I didn't love it, but I did really, really like it. And I would go ahead and, again, give this a solid recommendation for any horror fans out there. Like I said, there's going to be something in here that if you're not a super jaded horror fan, there's going to be something in here that you enjoy, and you'll at least get something out of one of the segments, and you'll probably appreciate at least all of them for some of the ideas and some of the things they do. So yeah, that is the review of 20XX. Check it out.